Yo guys, welcome to my highlight video of day 1 and day 2 of Flashback. In this video I'm going to go over the progression that I have been doing with solo self-bound hardcore. I'm going to show you guys some act bosses that I've killed and some gear that I crafted. I didn't have too much time to play over the weekend, so I'm a little bit behind, but I'll keep update videos coming. Stay tuned to see how I've been doing. For the first bit of the video, I'm going to show you my Mervel kill and just kind of talk about how my comfort level has been. As I play more solo self-bound hardcore, I'm learning a different aspect of the game and starting to get a lot faster now, learning how to upgrade my character without relying on trade. When it came to the Mervel kill, I believe I had my cold resist at about 50 or so, just to help with all the frost damage stuff and whatnot. Makes the fight a lot easier. Go. There wasn't too much to show in Act 2, it's pretty straightforward, it's a pretty quick act. So I will just show you part of my Val kill. It was really slow as I was in need of a bow upgrade at this point, and it's hard to do damage to him when he never moves with puncture or bleeding, because bleeding does more damage as the target's moving and not standing still until you get ensnaring arrow. But here's the Val kill of mine.
I used to think this boss used to be like the scariest boss in the game. Way back in the day.
As mentioned with the Val kill, I needed a new bow, so here's me crafting a new bow. For those who don't know the recipe, you can get a rare rustic sash and a whetstone and sell it with a weapon to the vendor and you will get increased physical damage. The rarity of the rustic sash determines the outcome of the bow, so if you only put a white one in, you're not going to get as high of a damage roll as a rare one. So here's me crafting a bow.
5.
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom. 61 damage on it. Go. Boom.
For the next part of the video, I'm just going to show you guys my piety kill. It's pretty easy with puncture as long as she's in fire form, but I think this whole fight she decided to stay in bow form. If you're playing this build when she's in her melee form, just run around and let her chase you everywhere and the puncture will do lots of damage. After this fight it doesn't really matter as you can get an ensnaring arrow after this.
Where'd you go?
Before I went to Dom, I decided to do the library side quest because this will allow you to buy gems that you can't buy yet on your character.
I did.
I used this to get my ballista support with ensnaring arrow. And if I have a 3-link, I will get lesser multiple projectiles until I can get the greater one in Act 4 as it just helps the totems hit the target. Ensnaring arrow makes enemies count as they're moving, so the bleed damage will always be at its maximum.
Should die pretty quick here.
And you can use your totems to keep firing at the monsters, and then you can just puncture and run around and avoid mechanics. Here's the end of my Dominus fight. After Dominus, I decided to do my lab, and I took the gladiator ascendancy and went to the bleed part of the tree. Here's my Exile fight and the ascendancy points that I picked.
Does he have 2?
After I did lab, I decided to run some heists because I still wanted to get a little bit more gear to get all my resists at 105, so they will be capped during cruel difficulty, or when you kill Katava, he lowers your resist by 30. Once I did a few heists, then I went and did Malachi. Not much to say without the Malachi fight. The first phase actually died really quick. I was surprised. One puncture did it. And then I would puncture Piety, and then puncture him again, then puncture Piety while I was running around avoiding mechanics. And then the second phase is pretty long as usual. So here's the Malachi kill that I had. So just before I was going to kill Innocence, I had a little bit of a butt pucker happen. I wasn't even paying attention. If it wasn't for Enduring Cry, I probably would have died here. But I tunnel visioned the bow on the ground and I off-screened some corrupted bloodline blue packs, and I didn't notice that I had a bunch of corrupting blood on me. So as I was looking at the bow, I went down to like 20 HP. If it wasn't for Enduring Cry on my left click, I probably would have died here.
Sniper bow. Nope. Whoa, I wasn't even paying attention to my health there.
Once I got all my resists up to 105, I went and did Katava. I tried to have my HP at least at 1500 with this too. I think I was close to 2000. But yeah, Katava wasn't too bad. I was still a little nervous with him because I'm not super comfortable with the fight yet. Usually I fight him in maps and your gear is usually so crazy that you don't even have to worry about him. He just instant phases all the time. So here's my fight with Katava.
This summer I got sick of him for a bit, but I do have a craving for him. I gotta find a place if I'm gonna do ribs to buy charcoal. It's pretty hard to find this time of the year.
So after Katava, I just burned through Act 6 and killed the Brine King. Wasn't too hard. Act 6 is fairly quick, I guess, and there's lots of skill points.
Let's see how high I can get this one. So 97. Buy those belts. Grab a rustic sash.
Remember to live.
Slam it with an alchemy.
After the Act 6 boss, I needed to craft a new bow, so the same technique as I used earlier in the video, so here's the new bow that I crafted.
Then I'm gonna aug it. Hopefully I don't get something stupid. Okay, that's fine. I'll regal it. 1 to 7 lightning damage. Should be able to do flat fizz now. Bam. 189.
Once I crafted the new bow, I went and just plowed through Act 7 and killed the final boss in Act 7. For the first time ever, the boss never moved from his corner. I don't know if I was doing good damage or just had good RNG or something, but this fight went really smooth. So here's the kill of the boss.
Wow, she didn't even like go down.
After the Act 7 boss, I got to Act 8 and then I went to town and did my lab. I got the next 2 points on the blood side of the gladiator tree. That's pretty much it for the first couple days of Flashback. I should be able to play more through the week, so I'll get like more map stuff and more crafting and whatnot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
More damage.